I am recording myself reading out the exact words the AI overview had answered me. So, I had asked Google. The first question I asked Google about storm giants and Skylanders was something like, why are the male storm giant citizens the only storm giants that have blue hair, while the rest of the storm giants, including Lightning Rod, have brown hair? And these are the exact words of what AI Overview had answered by saying, "You've observed an interesting detail about the male storm giants in Skylanders. Here's what the lore suggests. Cloud Kingdom male storm giants. The male storm giants residing in the Cloud Kingdom are consistently depicted with blue hair. Female storm giants. The female storm giants, on the other hand, have brown hair. Lightning Rod is the exception. It's specifically noted as oddly that Lightning Rod, a prominent storm giant character, does not follow this pattern and has brown hair. In short, the blue hair appears to be a defining physical characteristic of the male storm giants in their specific habitat. The Cloud Kingdom with Lightning Rod being an exception to this typical trait." So then the next question I asked the same question to Google, but I left out Lightning Rod and I said something like this: "Skylanders, why are the male storm giant citizens the only storm giants that have blue hair, while the rest of the storm giants have brown hair?" So it says, so this is exactly what AI Overview had answered me by saying this. "In the Skylanders game universe, it is a known characteristic that all of the male storm giants in the Cloud Kingdom have blue hair, while the female giants have brown hair. This is an established pattern within the lore of the storm giants in that specific region. Lightning Rod, a prominent storm giant, is noted as an exception to this pattern, and he has brown hair." While the exact in-universe reason for this hair color difference isn't explicitly stated, it's possible that it is simply a distinguishing physical characteristic of male storm giants within the Cloud Kingdom. This kind of visual identifier is common in fictional worlds to help differentiate characters based on their race, gender, or origin. It's also worth noting that storm giants' clouds are said to change to reflect their moods, suggesting a possible connection between their physical traits and their emotional traits, and their emotional state, between their physical traits and their emotional state or element. However, this doesn't directly explain the consistent blue hair color among male storm giants in the Cloud Kingdom. I'm going to find another one. I did a last one. I did two, actually. I did two more, actually. It says, "Skylanders, why do these storm giants' clouds look like..." Oh, no. Skylanders, what do these storm giants' clouds look like when they are mad? So AI Overview, these are the exact words from AI Overview by saying, "In the Skylanders universe, the clouds associated with storm giants are known to change appearance to reflect their mood. When a storm giant is mad, their cloud will typically become soggy, implying it becomes dark, dense, and potentially rain-laden, reflecting their anger. This was explicitly mentioned in the context of Lord Stratosphere. a storm giant who was known to throw tantrums. This characteristic demonstrates a connection between the storm giant's elemental nature, air and weather control, and their emotional state. Their cloud essentially becomes an extension of their feelings. It's important to remember that this description primarily implies to the clouds associated with storm giants in the Cloud Kingdom. Individual Skylanders, well, they may have some ties to the storm giant race, like Lightning Rod, might have specific abilities or cloud appearances unique to them. For example, Miasmax, an undead storm giant, has a murky green cloud because of his transformation. And then the last question about this I asked to Google about storm giants so far was, Skylanders, what do the storm giants' clouds look like when they are sad? And it says, these are the exact words what AI Overview said by saying this. In the Skylanders universe, the clouds that make up the lower torsos of storm giants are said to reflect their mood when a storm giant is sad or throws a tantrum. Their cloud may get soggy, implying a possible change in appearance to reflect their unhappiness. For example, there's a mention to Lord Stratosphere's cloud becoming soggy when he had a tantrum. While the exact visual representation of a soggy cloud isn't explicitly detailed, it suggests a less fluffy, possibly darker or more condensed appearance compared to their typical fluffy light cloud base. So there you guys have it. That is it for me recording this, and bye.